to finalizing a bilateral trade deal with both sides converging on most issues. Talks are progressing well on the agreement and no new issues are hindering negotiations. The negotiators of both countries, remember, are sorting out the language of the agreement at the moment. There are not many differences left for resolution. That is the latest that is coming in. Remember, lots of speculation, lots of talk about the trade deal between India and America, lots of jibes made, lots of snide remarks made as well by officials under the Trump administration. But as far as the back-channel talks are concerned and the trade deal being finalized is concerned, the latest that we're getting to know is that it is in its final stages, and very soon we can hear that there is indeed a trade deal that has been concluded between the two countries. Let me go across to my colleague Rishabh, who's joining us with more on this. Rishabh, can we now say that, India and the U.S. have finally concluded the agreement, and anytime soon, in some time from now, we can hear some sort of announcement coming in, because the officials are now only finalizing the language of the agreement?
Well, Ashra, if we talk about the U.S. trade deal, yes, we're very worried about it, and we have heard it from the Commerce and Industry ministers as well, where he was speaking yesterday in Berlin to the national broadcaster, where he talked about that how negotiations are ongoing, discussions are on. Whether we have a deal as of now or not is difficult to say, and we'll have to wait for official announcements from both the sides to understand how things unfold. Yes, the online negotiations between Washington and New Delhi are on. Our chief negotiator, who is also the Commerce Secretary, Rajesh Agrawal, was in United States. He has returned earlier this week, and now further discussions are on. As of now, what we're to understand that there are certain points where the things need to be ironed out. Yes, there are new hurdles that are actually, coming in. The things are under consideration. Both the sides are hopeful, and Indian sources, Government of India sources, yes, that the fall deadline, which is the 30th November, could still be achieved.
All right, Rishabh, thanks very much for joining us at the moment. What we are also getting to know, viewers, is the fact that the next schedule of talks has not been confirmed yet. Yes, virtual sessions have been going on between the two trade teams, but there is still some finalization that is left. Tariffs have been around since August this year, but remember, the industry here has been accommodating the tariffs, and the government is only helping the industry diversify in the kind of tariffs that we are dealing with as far as Donald Trump administration is concerned. And remember, crucial to note is also the fact that this is not a conventional trade negotiation, and therefore, reciprocal tariffs aren't based on the World Trade Organization norms. But what we can expect is some sort of concessions might be addressed while the negotiations go on. In fact, we've got a reaction from Union Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal as well, saying that we're in dialogue with the U.S. Our teams are engaged, and we recently had the Commerce Secretary visit the U.S. where he met with his counterpart. We continue to engage with them, and that talks are progressing. In fact, he's also stressed on how trade deals are based on mutual trust.
We are in dialogue with the United States of America. Our teams are engaged. We recently had the Commerce Secretary visit the U.S. and he met with his counterparts. We continue to engage with them, and talks are progressing. We hope to work towards a fair and equitable agreement in the near future.